and they never made it back down. So the others mobilized search and rescue, and there were dozens of people who went up into the gale force winds. I think it's about 3:30 in the morning, maybe a 3:45, and I'm hoping to get up to Flattop Mountain and shoot sunrise this morning up in Rocky Mountain National Park. But with this wind, I'm just not sure that's going to happen. I've been thinking about Laurence Gonzolas' book, Deep Survival, and his strategies for survival, and one of them is called Think, Analyze, Plan. As I hike up through the wind to over 12,000 feet up on Flattop Mountain this morning, I'm thinking about revising my plan this morning.
Here is Laurence Gonzolas now.
What we found out was that the people who survive the best have certain particular qualities. For example, these are people who like to be prepared. They're people also who tend to be very persistent in what they do. They tend to be organized and be able to calm themselves in an extreme situation. Once they're calm, they're able to formulate a plan. They're able to organize things logically and take steps to help themselves.
I'm not so sure that sunrise from the summit up there is such a good idea. So I've decided that I need to get out of the wind that's howling through here, and I'm gonna dig a bit of a snow hole where I could just duck down into, and that will keep me a little bit warmer while I wait for the sun to rise. I've been thinking about a group of people who came up here in probably about 50, 60 years ago. They were students from Colorado State University. They were going to hike up from Grand Lake, hike over the Continental Divide, over Flattop Mountain, down to Bear Lake. And they were going to do that as a test hike to gain membership into the university hiking club. And they got up to the top in gale force winds, and several of them decided to turn around, and two kept going on up. And they never made it back down. So the others mobilized search and rescue, and there were dozens of people who went up into the gale force winds and searched for the rest of that day and into the night. Went back up the next day and never found them. And in the 50, 60 years that it's been, they've still never been found. Whew. Brr. Thinking back to Laurence Gonzolas' book, Deep Survival, and Think, Analyze, Plan, I was thinking about that as I was struggling up the mountain this morning, and I started analyzing my options, and I thought, well, I can continue and try to make it up to the summit for sunrise, but honestly, with this much wind and the blowing snow, there most likely wouldn't be anything to take a photograph of anyway. And then a second option that I analyzed was just turning around and going back And I thought about that for a while. And I thought, well, you know, I'm all the way up here anyway. So I might as well try to salvage something. So the third option that I thought about was finding a place like this where I could hunker down and try to get warm, wait for a while, see what happens, and just photograph whatever I can find. So I made that plan, and that's what I'm going to do now. Wow.
So after sheltering from the wind for a while, it was time to take some photos.
I don't know if I can get high enough so I can shoot down and get some of that sun coming up with the trees down below. But it'd be cool to get over there, I think, or it might just be cool to shoot that direction. I'm gonna look around. Whoa! It's more than a little breezy out here. Ah, those trees are right in the way again. I can always shoot up at those trees there. All right, so I know you can't see the camera right now.
My GoPro and microphone froze up for a little while, but I did eventually turn my camera to shoot towards these trees, and this is what I got.
Those trees there, what if I get right past them, right on the other side? Oh, the light is going. All right, ditch this for the moment.
I love exploring to find creative shots, but I have to learn to give myself more time.
There we go. Oh, and I see the sun starting to peek through. So I gotta set this up in a real hurry, but I'm gonna stay down low so I keep my tripod as level as possible. Camera set. Zoom in quite a ways. Head, get focus set right there on the trees. Right there on the trees. I'm F11, ISO 100, 1/15th of a second. I'm gonna go down just a little bit on my exposure compensation because I got a lot of reds. Pointed directly to the sun and shoot that. Quick preview. Oops. Quick preview. Check histogram. I got reds are not quite blown out. That's good.
I'm confident that if I had continued up above timberline, I would have had a miserable and possibly dangerous morning. The wind truly was epic. As it was, I enjoyed being able to move in and out of the wind to find creative shots. I'll show you a few more that I played with at the end of this video.
So I'm wrapping it up for the day. I really had a great time just exploring a little section of cliff face there along the edge of Flattop Mountain. And one of the most important things I did today was make good choices. So in Laurence Gonzolas' book, Deep Survival, again, he talks about think, analyze, and plan. And that's what I did this morning. I was thinking about the conditions, being very aware of the environment. So thank you for being with me today. I was glad to have you. And if you like my channel, you like my videos, please consider subscribing at the bottom. And I put out a video once a week, so hopefully I'll see you again next week. Thanks.